I'm a hard-working person.
Morning. Actually, it's about afternoon. I just got back from work in the field in Elwood. It was a busy morning this morning. I didn't grab my camera, but we got the tire on the weed burner fixed. We went and got some stuff done down to Zitto's. Got Jeremy going on the corn drill. Got him loaded up with fertilizer, and then I went down and worked that field while Uncle Rick went and got parts and that from Valley Implement. Just got back, gotta fuel this thing up, and I think we're gonna go work Jonathan's and Scott Stevens for the first time so we can fertilize them. So it's gonna be a busy day. He's got a bunch to plant. He's got that field by Rick's house, the field by Jamie's house, Alice's, this field on Joe's, Waldron's, and now the Elwood field's all ready for him. So he's kind of getting behind a little bit, but I'm just going to check everything over on this, make sure everything's good, and go from there. It's dusty back there. Working Jonathan's down. This is the field that Uncle Ron tromped. I'm going back and tromping and harrowing the bits that he left, and it's working up pretty good. It looks pretty good out there. Then Jeremy will come in, he'll put fertilizer down, we'll work this again once more, and then this field will be ready to plant. So I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do Scott Stevens, and then I'll see if he wants me to do Jack's first time so we can put fertilizer down on it. So yeah, here we go, just go round and round. it's a good thing Uncle Ron can drive straight, because no GPS doing this, where we have to skip so many. The GPS, we don't have it set up to do that. And it's a good thing Uncle Ron did the first pass on the trompet and was able to go straight, because I'd be crooked as hell by now if it would have been me doing it. I'd have looked like the field that Aiden tromped a few years ago. He tromped it in a half moon shape. That was fun watering that field. But about 2/3 done with this field, and then I don't know if they're going to have me work anymore, or if Jeremy's going to try and get fertilizer down on these and work these down again. I'll let you know when we get done. don't condone tailgating a semi, but when you have no brake lights, no turn signal or anything, you kind of have to. This truck's farmerized. It runs, but barely. If that ain't the most farmer way to start and stop a truck. Oh.
What did you do? We lost power to the fuel pump. Oh. So he's got a wire that hooks down there. Yeah, there's so many turtles that are not BT, right?
Yeah, that's the purple ones in there.
Okay.
You gotta not plant some of it, so it'll work.
So what are the purple ones?
Purple ones are the refuge, which meaning it's not resistant to bugs, so that the bugs will not become resistant to it. So if they're feeding it on that, it's just a refuge type deal.
Yeah.
So it's all Roundup ready still. It's just for the insects.
So they don't become resistant to the pesticides now.
Yep, to the genes that are in it.
And what variety is this one?
This one's a Pioneer. This one's 03951. So it's 103-day maturity.
And And this is going on Waldron's.
Yep. First few are 105 day. I need to pull over and put some water in that little.
Greg had a political discussion.
Yeah, we did.
You guys going burning?
What's that?
You guys going burning?
Yeah.
Burning's been done. We've already burnt today.
What is this for?
Sprayer.
Keep going higher.
I'm not liking the way that jack's looking.
Much more hot. Okay, we gotta put the block in. Okay, got that one in, so.
That still don't look high enough to get the pump under there.
And it dropped right back down. Well, we need to lift the back up and tighten that knot up.
You know, I haven't seen this sprayer out of that shed in a long time.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time it was ever used. It would be, like told Rick, it'd probably be a little handier than the ones on these four-wheelers.
Yeah. I still remember when they used to spray everything with this. That was a long time ago.
Wow.
She froze up pretty good.
Yep. I have to let it sit tonight. Corn drill parts.
Let it sit tonight, and I want to put it back on tomorrow.
Save it till the weekend then.
Yeah.
That ain't going out very fast.
We should have known something was wrong, though, for as easy as it went on.
Yeah. So the rotation is supposed to go that way. So I was pulling it right. That device is even gonna hold it. Pulling it out. Okay, will you spray some of this in there when I get another bite? Okay, see some rollers in there. They're turning.
Yeah.
Okay, hit them.
Yeah, they're turning in there. Can't believe they're still that bound up. Jeez.
All that oil we put in there.
Well, you're starting to pump it out the other side.
Are you going home soon?
Yeah, maybe. What do you need?
I'm going to Grandma's.
You what?
I'm going to Grandma's.
Okay.
She called Vicky when she was done with school, and she said, ask Grandpa if he's
Oh.
going home soon.
Well, we finally got this thing broke loose, so we'll see. Maybe in about 30 minutes, though. You might not can't wait that long.
That's fine, huh?
Depends on if it's okay with your dad.
Yeah.
He can. Right. He can.
So, Jeremy, do you think this is good and freed up enough?
It still seems pretty tight. Back together. Now where do we wrap that around? Here. If it don't work this time, I think we're just gonna call it a day and go home. Enough.
$100 a bag.
Do you want to open these valves, or?
I hate to get water on it.
That's what I was thinking.
I think we'll just start the
Your
tractor.
turn.
Can you get up there, lady, and turn it on?
Okay.
Let's start the climb. Start the PTO. And then turn it off.
Why did this thing just shift really bad? Looks like this like fell down.
I don't know. It's this pin
That pin.
thing there. I don't know if there's an adjustment on that or.
Doesn't look like it.
This side the same way.
Same way. Okay. Well,
I think it'll even out with when we put water in it. Hey.
he finally shows back up. I'm glad that's fixed. That was a pain. So you're just gonna put one boom on this?
No, I think I'll put two depending
Put both on, then you
which
can
way
go
you
down.
gotta go.
Okay.
Figure that out tomorrow.
That'll be nice for spraying ditches, which we need to get done. Boy, that was a lot of work getting that pump working again. I can't believe it was seized up like that, but it's gone. We got it back on. Now we can start spraying ditches with it. But I think that's gonna be it for today. Jeremy had a small breakdown on the corn drill. He broke a chain on the one box, so he came back and got it fixed. I don't know if he's gonna go put it back on tonight and keep planting, or if he'll wait till in the morning. But I'm headed home. I'm gonna get Ethan going on the lawnmower, get him mowing some more lawn, and call it a day. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.